Well, hi, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about how to run to the fire, not from it. We're going to talk about overwhelm. And that sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Running to the fire instead of from it. Well, it's a quote by uh, a lady named Meg Whitman, an American businesswoman and Republican, believe it or not. I'm quoting a Republican, but someone who has really created a lot of success in her life by doing that very counterintuitive thing of running to the fire, not from it. And before I get into that, let me introduce myself. I'm Rati Gorfine, and my company is Creative Calling Coaching. And what we do here is we help people who tend to feel overwhelmed by life because of all of the concurrent things going on that they're pulled in 50 directions by. Focus so that they can follow through, finish things, grab the attention of others, grab their focus so they can make money and get seen doing what they love. And so, in other words, I help people run to the fire. Before I get any deeper into how I tell you to do that, which is basically a 3-step process I'll go over, I'd like to direct you to the link in the description for this video. You may not have time to hang in here for the whole, probably up to 10 minutes. So if you don't, you can just join my group and we can engage there. You can add comments to this post or questions later on because I'll be checking it, where it will be living in my group for Creative Calling Coaching. So that said, pardon me. Lovely, I'm such a lady. Let me get into the content, okay? A couple videos ago, I talked about my acronym CAT, C-A-T, for Managing Overwhelm. Once you notice you're in it, it's right, the cue when you're feeling overwhelmed and like you're not sure what to do first is to contain all of those emotions so that you can identify an action to take and then take time to let it take effect. In other words, time will tell. C-A-T. I want to dig down a little deeper into that, into more specifically how you can do that. And if you like, you can follow along right now. This is an exercise you can do for yourself at home later, or maybe while you're watching this later, you can put comments in the chat. I want you to write down everything that overwhelms you. Just list everything that's overwhelming you, okay? Planning the vacation for your family, needing to meet a certain level of revenue in your business, having a deadline for a new book that you're writing. You have to finish the draft by such and such a time. Something to do with a relative who needs to be taken care of, whatever, all the things that are happening concurrently, because that's the thing about life. While we cannot multitask, we do have to task switch. So you got that list of stuff. You can type them in the chat if stuff comes to mind. Then what I want you to do is just pick one. Pick one of all of those concurrent items. And, for me today, it had to do with helping my son deal with his health care, because he's an adult now and he has to learn how to navigate this whole, system of dealing with doctors and such. So just take one. And I want you to just be with what the feeling of thinking about it brings up. Do you feel that tightness in your chest? Do you feel frustration because somebody hasn't picked up the ball that might be in their court and you haven't gotten a phone call back? Just notice all the things you're feeling. Putting yourself down. Do you want to just go to bed and take a nap? Are you feeling rushed? Just notice all of those feelings and don't do anything about them. Just have them. Contain them. And even as you have these feelings, I want you to ask yourself, what action or actions can I take? Again, if you want, you can type some things in the chat now, or you can just write them out on a piece of paper. Just list all the actions that you need to take to accomplish this task. Maybe there's a meeting you need to set up. Maybe there's some time that you need to guard in your schedule and block off. Whatever that action might be. And you're not going to necessarily take it right now, but after this video, I would encourage you to make sure that you schedule a time to do it. All right. Identify those productive actions. And finally, you're going to take the action at the appointed hour and then turn your mind away from it. Leave it alone. Ask yourself, what other area in your life do you feel you need to create some forward movement in? And go through the process again of containment. What is coming up for you? What are all the feelings that are happening that might be stopping you? Just acknowledge them and then turn your mind to productive actions. What are the steps that need to be taken? Then as soon as you can, take an action and then leave it alone. Move your mind somewhere else. Maybe it'll be another action in the same area of your life. Maybe it'll be in another area of your life. Okay? So in summary, what I have asked you to do is not suppress your feelings, but allow them to exist in you and live in you. Feel what you're feeling. Don't react to it. Pick an action in one area, do it, and take time to just be. Applaud yourself. Say, that's me. I did something. Okay? So before I sign off, I also want to redirect your attention to that link in the description for this video. Please join my Facebook group, because there we can engage. Sometimes people want to friend me. And the thing is, we only get a certain number of friends. And when I'm talking to you, I am talking to the tribe of people in my life who I want to support in their productivity. I'm not looking for a date. I'm a happily married lady, okay? And I still got it, but still, if you want to engage with me, join the group, all right? And I love it when people post questions or celebrations or even problems, because that's meaty. That gives us something to dig into together, all right? I'm here every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock. So feel free to come on by anytime. I really appreciate your spending time with me right now. You're also very possibly watching this on YouTube. And if that's the case, please subscribe to this channel and like the video and share it wildly. I look forward to talking to you again on Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of the week, everybody. Stay safe and be well.